my dear friends. Just to remind you, my name is Kirill. I'm a software engineer working mostly with backend. For the past few years, by the way, I had quite a lot of full stack development experience. If you're a subscriber or just a frequent watcher, you may notice that I had a big gap between my last video and this one. It is more than 3 weeks. This was because I was on a wonderful long trip to Sri Lanka. Then I was heavily preparing to my next half marathon, which will be this Sunday. And also I was just doing a lot of interesting stuff at work, so I didn't have any time to even think about something else. Starting next week, I plan to have one more video blog sprint where I will be recording one video per day for 2 weeks. So stay tuned. I didn't actually plan to record anything before that, but today I found 2 really interesting releases, so I had to mention them in case if you missed them or if you just want to quickly watch the video and don't want to read through boring or cumbersome or just long articles. So let's start with the first one. Nodejs just released their version 10.0, so stable version. I just checked mine and it is 9.8, so I'll have to update for sure, and you too. Really significant part of this release is that NAPI having graduated from experimental feature to stable version. For those of you who didn't know but forgot, I will briefly explain what it is. Have you ever experienced that after Node.js upgrade, some of your modules, some of your libraries stop working? That's exactly the issue NAPI will be here to fix. It will provide a consistent API across different node versions and, what is the most importantly, across underlying V8 versions, across underlying engine. It had been an experimental feature since Node version 8.0, but now it's finally stable and it's in the main release. However, their general idea behind the release was to improve stability, reliability, and performance. Yeah, obviously I have some notes here. So we should not expect really major feature release, because their general vector is to make Node.js to be more mature and more stable. So even if you don't write any Node.js libraries by yourself, Node.js modules by yourself, you will still benefit from this release. And the second cool release I want to tell you about is NPM version 6, which had been released just 2 days ago. So it's hot. The biggest thing there is embedded NPM audit tool. You may remember some scandals related to NPM, where some projects had been corrupted, or there are some vulnerability security issues in some projects, and that's just half of the problem. It can happen in any ecosystem, in any language ecosystem. But what is more importantly is that it is really difficult to notice it in the right time and fix it. And this issue NPM audit is trying to solve. They did a survey and they showed hilarious results that 77% of developers don't really trust their open source libraries they are using. Yeah, but they're still using it because it's human nature. But starting now, every time you will do npm install any package, it will automatically check for vulnerabilities, and if there is any, it will notify you with a warning. I can expect that they will not analyze it in the real time. Probably they will have some database with the vulnerabilities in different packages versions, and they will just pick data from there. They also released it as a standalone tool, npm audit command, which will analyze your tree, your dependency tree, and if there is anything, it will also send a warning to you. Also, it is really important to mention that they increased the performance. 17 times faster it should be compared to the year-old release. Yay! Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I didn't really mind their previous performance. Okay, now I can call it a day and go and enjoy my Sri Lankan, my Ceylon cup of tea. Yes, and I wish you all the best and see you very soon. I, I will not drink it, it's too hot. Really, stop the video.